Hello and welcome back, it's Satnav here and I'm playing Soko Bond. It's a game that I found at Minecon and it seems to be a game about building bonds. So it seems I can't use the mouse, so I'm using my keyboard. Settings, just have a quick look. Yeah. Okay, let's get back. Let's just have a quick about. Created by these guys, and thank you for these guys, they made them. It's an indie game, so, you know, people in their spare time, let's start the game. Now, I've never played it before, I only seen people play it, so it doesn't seem to be a mouse game, which is interesting. So escape is leave, R is reset, and Z is undo, so if I go like that... Oh, I see. I control the one that... And I can... There we go. So I control the one that's dotted in the middle of the screen there, and I've got a bond with these ones. So water, H2O. Water expands by about 9% with tremendous force when frozen. So water is one of the few exceptions that expands when it gets frozen. It's because of hydrogen bonds, but you know, that's A-level chemistry, so let's press space to continue. And cell apparently is the next one, so let's go into it. So I'm controlling that hydrogen, and I've got to make water again, so I've got to reset. Now, as you can see, there are white if you look at the oxygen, there are white circles. Those are the electrons that want to bond. Now if I restart, you'll see the hydrogens have got those electrons. Now they want to be paired up. So hydrogen's got one electron, oxygen's got two. So oxygen wants two bonds. So I've got to go around this hydrogen, because hydrogen is really good. That does bond in real life. But in this game, we want to connect all the atoms into one molecule. So that's the oxygen, that's the hydrogen. Simple as. Water, H2O. By mass, humans are about 60% water, most of it in our cells. So it's space to continue. Oh, which way should I go? Let's go. I'm going to do the bottom row first. So I'm hydrogen, and we've got hydrogen, two hydrogens, two oxygens. So I'm going to go... so this is likely to be oxygen. Oh no, I can't move. So if I go restart... And then, boom! Hydrogen peroxide, or H2O2. It can be called dihydrogen dihydrogen dioxide, but it's never called that. It's hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. 1 liter of pure hydrogen peroxide can release over 300 liters of pure oxygen. Because what it wants to do is become water and oxygen. It's a little bit more stable that way. So let's go into the next one. Monty Hall. So I'm a nitrogen and 3 hydrogens. So you can guess which atom this is, which molecule this is. This nitrogen wants 3 bonds, so boom. I'm gonna have to restart this. So I'm gonna go boom. Oh no! So let's restart. I'm really bad at this. And then I can go up here, around here. No! Let's restart. Move that up. Move that up. And then I go boom, boom. Woo! Ammonia, NH3. 2/3 of all ammonia on Earth comes naturally from cows. You can guess where that comes from. So, not. This game. So, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. Now, carbon. So, you may be noticing if you've got a periodic table, I might put one up, I might not. Depends how good I feel. Depending on which group they are on, is how many. It's dependent on how many electrons on their outer shell. Now in group 8, sometimes called group 0, they don't want any more Well, it's called group 0 because it wants 0 more, but helium's in that group even though it has 2 on its outer electron. But that's because of the first shell of electrons is only 2, not 8, and all others are 8. So carbon, I just go boom, and I need to restart. So I reckon I need to go... How do I do this? See, I can't... Oh, I see. Like that. Methane, CH4. Compost heaps can produce methane if they don't get enough air. That means they can't get oxidized. Now, another thing is, methane is actually worse than carbon dioxide for the atmosphere, for greenhouse gases. There's just a lot less methane and a lot more CO2, carbon dioxide, which is why it's more prominent. So let's go on the next one. I'm going to go all the way back and do push. So this looks like water again. Now I've got to... There we go. Water H2. The rings of Saturn are almost entirely made of frozen water. I didn't know that. I thought they were rocks. Structure. So this is another ammonia one. Yeah, so I'm going to have to restart that one. I'm going to restart that one. Restart. So, no, restart. So I've got to go... Ah, yes, there we go. Woo. Ammonia, NH3. Your kidneys secrete ammonia to naturalize acid. Interesting. Now I'm going to do this one, because that one has got an option by the looks of it up, and this one's got an option. So let's see. Oh, so this one has got ammonia, 1 nitrogen, 1 oxygen, and 3 hydrogens. And I've got to get that hydrogen on the oxygen. There we go. I'm not sure if that is the shape of it. Normally, I imagine the H would come straight off the O, so it's a one big line. It's normally how you draw it. So, hydroxyamine. Hydroxyamine. Many integrated circuits in phones and computers were washed with hydroxyamine-based cleaners. And that was called COYOTE. So we've got 2 options here by the looks of it. That having not played this game, I'm assuming we go on to the next one. So, yeah. I think I messed up there. So let's restart. Now I have to restart. I'll try to... No, I can't push that right. And I can't push that back up. Oh, this one's harder. This one's harder. Ah, there we go. Methane, CH4. Methane was discovered by Alessandro Volta, who later invented the battery. Volta. Volt. Yes, we got a new room. Let me complete this yellow room first. So I've got oxygen, I've got carbon, and 4 hydrogens. So that suggests... that I've messed up. Let's restart that. Nah, I messed up there. So let's restart. Let's go. I've got to do this right. I want to get... There we go. methanol. CH3OH. Methanol is so-called wood alcohol, wood spirits. So methanol is an alcohol. So the alcohol that you would have in drinks like beer, wine, is actually ethanol, where it has 2 carbons. So the reason why the OH is separate is kind of the OH comes into the group. So this kind of looks a bit like methane, but the OH instead of one of the H's. So that brings us that room. Now, I think I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you for watching. I'll probably do an episode 2 and see how I feel. Thank you for watching.